Yo,
Yo, yo,
yo,
yo,
yo,
yo,
yo,
yo,
yo.
yo, what's good? Welcome to another edition of the Before You Go to Sleep podcast. It's your boy Chef Dave.
It's your boy Seven right here. What's up, y'all?
What up? Boy, they 50, man. They,
All right, we're gonna kick today. We're gonna get this thing rolling real quick and real swift, you know what I'm saying? Today's show, we're gonna introduce a new game today. It's a rapid fire opinions. I got a couple questions for the fellas. The game is called Put It to
okay.
Bed or Give It Some Juice. Put it to bed mean skip the topic you don't want to talk about it. Give it some juice. You know, little kids always want some juice before they go to sleep. I mean, you want to talk about it and you got a little opinion on it. We're gonna put a minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Rapid fire questions. We're gonna go just like this. The first question is: Derrick Rose, one of 12 inmates who escaped from the prison in New Orleans, has been on the run for 102 days. Do you think he'll get caught, and when will he get caught?
You want to take that, Seven?
Uh, I'm gonna put that to bed.
Okay.
Question. I hope my brother find refuge. He said he killed how many people?
They ain't say he just one of the 12 inmates who escaped from New Orleans. When they all escaped out the wall. Remember that? You remember that when they all about 12 and 15 of them escaped.
One of them
Uh,
still.
that,
Yeah,
he
it,
the
it
last. He
really
the last
does.
one left.
It depends on the crime that he did. It could stay because it depending on the crime. I hope my
For
brother find
sure.
refuge south of the border.
For real.
Nah. So yeah, that's all I can say about that.
Hey, that nigga gonna get caught. He gonna get caught. Believe that. That gonna get caught.
Sooner or later, huh? Sooner or later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He just better enjoy. He just better enjoy his little freedom. But he gonna get caught. Them
He
boys
probably
ain't.
was the best hide and go seek player ever.
Yeah, the nigga inside somebody trash can right now, looking like a raccoon.
Yeah,
All right, let's move on.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
move on. Let's move on. Nearly 5,000 Alabama third grade students will have to repeat the third grade because of below reading level on state exams. You want to put us to bed or give us some juice? 50.
Shit. I damn, that's kind of deep. I put that on the bed because I that go on for a
Okay.
minute.
7.
Yeah, kids dumb, man. They need to learn more. Send their ass back to school. The stupid ass kids.
That's way too many kids to be failing the third grade. But
Hey
anyway,
man,
we're
but you
gonna
already
move
know
on.
the small ones that the small little group of kids who did go past, them niggas got the juice in that city, boy. They gonna get any of them
Forever, matter
shots.
of fact, forever. But we gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Police shooting of black man is starting to get swept under the rug once again. You know, a couple of years ago we had an uprising of police shooting black men, and it wasn't much getting done. 50, how do you feel about it nowadays? Is there anything out there, any story on it that you want to get us some juice, or you want to put it to bed?
Nah, we can talk about it. You know, it was a
You
shoot.
want to give us some juice?
Oh,
Okay.
juice. Give us some juice. Let's drink some juice. But uh, yeah. We had a shooting in St. Louis, say about a week ago. Um, okay, black male that leaving. I believe he was leaving Bacon Shake somewhere around here in North County. Got flagged. He didn't want to stop for whatever reason. I guess he didn't feel safe, so he drove home and exited the car, the vehicle, whatever, and try to, I guess get in the house and got shot in the back multiple
Mm,
times. So
mm,
by a police officer. So what I mean, it's yeah. Something definitely got to be done, and I hope they get paid. Not to say just money because they lost a life, but but they definitely need something, and the officer definitely have to be punished. We definitely need, real justice this time because I don't believe you can shoot someone in the back if they ain't causing any type of harm or threat or what you call it, any type of. physical form or threat to you.
I agree with that. Appreciate that, 50. We're gonna move on to the next quick and keep it moving. Like I said, rapid fire. This week news: Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged. 7. You want to put us to bed or give us some juice?
Man,
Put that shit to bed. I don't give a fuck about
right.
whoever the hell is dead. I don't even know who these niggas is. I don't know who you talking about.
Yeah, I, that shit be a rat probably won't.
Man,
Put us
love
to bed. We're
always
gonna put now. We ain't gonna ask. We're gonna put that on the bed. That one sleep. That one
love
sleep.
always win. Love always wins.
Hot ass.
Man,
Get
don't
that out
don't
of
don't
here.
don't hate on the Swifties, man.
But
Taylor
what?
Swift Kelsey, all right with me, man. Taylor Swift Kelsey, all
Well,
right with
hey,
me.
Rack come inside here talking crazy as hell. That nigga off a damn mushroom or some shit that came inside here to Swifties. Swifties.
All right, y'all. That was just get the show rolling. All right, we're gonna jump right in it. We're gonna jump right into the today's first question. Today's first hot topic. It's a viral video that's been going around the St. Louis area of a manager at a McDonald's. She's appeared to be maybe on the drugs perhaps, or maybe it's something else. We don't know. Go ahead and play the
Overworked.
video.
Everybody back here making their own food. Everybody is back here making their own food, y'all. This shit is crazy. Your ass is finna get fired. Man, she drooling at the...
We're gonna start off with 7. What's your opinion on it?
So, digging into this case, man, I can say that when I first saw this, my perspective was because I heard dude say that she, what's the name, was on drugs. What's the name? She gonna get fired from her job. I assumed that she was on drugs, and then I looked farther into it, and you know what I'm saying. We're gonna get that last opinion later on. Only thing I'm saying is just don't judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Even if somebody was on drugs, you should be calling the paramedics. But I'm gonna let one of y'all get that amazing point that was made after doing the research on this topic.
Rack, what you got on? What you think about it?
Man, you see that environment, she was the only one there. Man, she keeping that place together, man. Like, man, sometimes the body just shut down. Like I don't know if she was hiding, I don't know her history. I ain't gonna put that jacket on nobody.
Yeah.
But she was in there working by herself. Like, hey, you can only carry so much of a load. Like, and if she was on drugs, that's irresponsible. But I don't know. I don't. What was the rest of the staff? Like, somebody could have took her, pulled her to the back, and kept the shit rolling. Like, like I wouldn't let my coworker go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they having a moment or something, like, hey, get yourself together. If you gotta go home, go home. Like,
Hey,
that's my
Ramon
take.
Mays, how you doing, Ramon Mays? All right, 50. What's your take on it?
Uh, yeah. So shit, my shit kind of, because I kind of said know the backstory, but my perspective at first, I really just felt like, God damn crew, damn, nobody don't want to help the lady, ain't trying to like, do no type of assistance or her, you know what I mean? That bothered me. How cruel and strange the world is right now. It's
Can you
like
run the video again, please, Tyler? Go ahead, 50.
nobody tried to, help this lady or have
Everybody
somebody.
back here making their own food.
Mute it. Mute the sound, please,
Everybody...
TY.
Everybody
Go
just
ahead,
want
50.
to mind. Everybody want to mind and just thinking they getting over, instead of having compassion and helping people. Like, look how this man got the camera.
Yeah,
Not
man,
one
I'm
time,
pretty sure she got a family.
you know
Yeah,
what I
and,
mean?
Yeah,
and the
that's
things that he
crazy.
said about her at the same time too is just crazy.
Everybody, that's
yeah,
stealing, really, if you think about it. And that's one of those moments where everybody want to pull out their phone instead of helping someone. You know what I'm saying? Do you pull out your phone or do you see what's really going on and try to go viral? Because you ain't proving no point by recording it.
Yeah, nobody pulled out their phone to call for help or nothing.
Nope.
yeah. So
Mm-mm.
that's sad, man. It is like everybody looking for a viral and not getting paid for the shit. They looking for a viral moment.
You want me to give the context to it, Chief Dave?
Go ahead, 50. Go ahead, 7. Let them know what's really behind it.
So that woman was actually having a diabetic shock. She needed her insulin shot or something. She needed somebody to call the paramedics. And while this lady is sitting here literally dying, you know what I'm saying? All these people coming in. One dude's ridiculing her, thinking that she on drugs, not actually getting help for her. Everybody inside there fixing milkshakes and
Mm-hmm.
fries and all that type of stuff. That lady was dying and she needed help. That's the time where you like see like just a because that's not a big part of our community. But then even just looking at that little video, you can just see like, man, where's the brotherhood, sisterhood inside this situation? That was disgusting. People should be ashamed of themselves, and they should get what's they have to pay fines for stealing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
And a
curious. I'm
paramedic.
curious. I'm curious to know what was the aftermath, like what happened, like did they just leave afterwards? Did the crew attend to her? Like, I'm really curious because I'm glad you did more research and you figured out what happened, and we're not going to run with the narrative of she was on drugs. Like Rack said, he's not going to put that jacket on her. He didn't even know about her being a diabetic, and his judgment was not to put a jacket on her, and that's what most of us need to do as people. You know what I'm saying? Because now if Rack was there, she probably would have had a helping hand. But you got people who want to go viral and people who are not mature enough or take the responsibility to help no one out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like
So
one of my favorite lines from Nelly, my bad.
go ahead,
Money
Rack.
and peace. We all we got. That means something. Like I ain't thinking much of it when Nelly was first saying that, but that's the truth though. We is all we got.
That's true.
All right. We gonna one more time. We gonna take a look at this video. Look at them back there just taking apple pies.
No
Nobody
gloves.
they just happy they don't gotta pay for a meal. That's all they happy for.
Laughing, this thing about hitting the whiz dance, walking over to the fry station.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's crazy, man. That's
Now,
crazy.
if they be in the service, if they still helping it go, that could be commendable. But
They was in there
they
packing
still should have
50
got us
pieces.
some help.
They weren't helping nobody but themselves to some free food.
I should have tried to find out if she okay. That should have been a what's the name priority. I'm gonna look that up, find out if she okay. And next opening that we got for our next show, I'll be able to give some report on that. Because hopefully she fine. That's a better thing too.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, Seven. Thank you. Go ahead and give us an update next week. I'm hoping she's okay too as well.
Yes,
50
sir.
Iraq, y'all got anything y'all want to add on to that before we move on?
Nah, he pretty much summed it up, man. I just hope she okay and doing better and still have our job.
Mhm.
Right.
And, and hey, it's booking, man. Like we got to do better by our people.
So, all right, okay. Put a bow on there. We gotta do better, and we gonna do better. We knew better. We gonna do better. Okay, we're gonna move on to the second question. Another hot topic of the week. We got a viral video. The son of Rampage Jackson. He got into an altercation with a pro wrestler, not WWE, but there are different leagues around the world, different pro wrestling events and things like that. He was backstage and one of the guys smashed a beer can on his head because the guy he was in script and he just smashed a beer can on his head. He was acting like a tough guy. He was acting like a tough guy, but he wasn't really a tough guy. And Rampage Jackson kind of went off script because you know what? I'm not gonna go too deep into it. Go ahead, roll the video, and 50, you let us know what you think. fan of kick too.
Mute this one. Mute this one.
Dang. Mm.
Look at him,
It's
not
like
like
damn, the
nonstop.
dude is like that. Like dude don't got no motion no more, and
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
even steady.
put us on the left side and let it run again, just so we make sure that, you know what I'm saying. But that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
need to
yeah,
get the
yeah, yeah.
slam. Like he was out from the slam.
Yeah, yeah. The slam took him out. Look at this
And
shit, man.
that's
Like
what put him out. So he's
what?
unconscious.
How?
He's unconscious right here, right? 50.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they say
Yeah.
he
yeah.
ain't
He
got
was
no teeth.
unconscious as soon as he got slammed. But my why? What? How? What? Like what anger? What type of rage or hatred he had towards this man? Was it because of the what you say the incident they had earlier? Because that's like yeah, yeah. That's crazy.
So he was backstage when he first came. He had a camera crew and everything with him. So
He a streamer.
the pro wrestler thought that the camera crew was part of the pro wrestling event. So he took a beer can. His acting. So he probably really didn't even hit him that hard with the beer can, but he hit him upside with his head with the beer can. But he didn't. But the Rampage son didn't do anything at that moment. So he was
Yeah,
backstage, and
yeah,
and another wrestler walked up to Rampage's son and told him, get your lick back. You got your receipts, get your lick back." So he kind of he riled Rampage's son, and he riled him up real good. You know what I'm saying? So and there's a backstory to this as well. So Rampage's son got to the ring and he did what he did, as we seen in the video. I recently just seen the video of Rampage Jackson, Rampage Junior son, dad says that Rampage Jr. He hasn't been the same since his mother passed. So this kid is dealing with anger issues, dealing with mental issues, and no telling what other kind of issues he dealing with. Seven, you want to take it away?
Yeah, because there's a little bit more to even add to the story. So the first thing, he ain't no kid. He 25. He a grown
Okay,
ass man.
okay,
But
correct.
then
Okay.
no, but the thing is still though, when you actually look at because there's multiple clips that people had of this. I didn't watch his full 24-hour live stream, but dude was talking to his chat and he was talking to his dad, and not only that, the person who's the manager of that wrestling league also told him to get out there and then what's his name mess that dude up or whatever. So it was a wrestler. It was what's his name, the manager, and then also his dad was inside there calling him a pussy. He was saying that, yeah, man, I wouldn't let nobody, what's his name, in no tights, hit me over the head, and he was talking bad about his son. So he like trying to egg him on into doing that. And then his chat was just saying that you a fake crash out, man. You ain't about to do nothing. You ain't about to do nothing. And it souped his head up. Like, buddy really thought that he needed to impress these people. And that ended badly for him. So all that stuff combined into one with the stuff that you just said, where he might not be mentally okay in the first place. I mean, what's name? After he got done crashing out, beating the crap out of that old dude, he was walking out of there. He was like, "Man, I ain't gonna let people just play on my name no more, man. Play on my name." So that now you can see that the context of his dad in the chat constantly, you know what I'm saying, calling him out his name, you know what I'm saying, calling him gay and stuff. That shit just led to this nigga crashing out. That's what really happened.
And he facing criminal charges as well. Rack, what you got?
Man, and scripted, real. I don't care what the sports entertainment is no place for that. Like you gotta have restraint. Like, 'cause, um, like in combat sports, you are still responsible for the safety of somebody. That's why there's no low blows. There's no like in boxing, there's no elbows. Like it's certain stuff is like, come on, you got to stay within the confinements. And like we seen celebrities we seen Floyd fight the Big Show. Like, like you never go there before. Like
Mm,
even in Fight Club, once your opponent is out, like the fight is over.
yeah.
Like no matter how to like you gotta have some restraint. Like he can't even be a professional fighter. Like they couldn't even stop the guy.
Nope.
And
And there's about 5 or 6 guys trying to pull him up off of him.
yeah, they need some better security too. Like that's that man's work environment. He's at work.
And
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 then they
and,
said,
and that, yeah, and that's a good point, Rag, about that's his work environment. We see a lot of these wrestlers, and we think they tough guys. Most of the time they playing a character. So you got to remember they got family to go home too. You know what I'm saying? And everything for them is scripted. So you come out there off script, you a hothead, and then you just running through the average man. Yeah, there's no place. There's no place for that. There's no place for anything like that. No place
Yeah,
for like that in no sport. Go ahead, 50.
Yeah, yeah. That was like you say. That was like, man, that was non-respectable right there. That was I don't know, man. Like you say that he had. I think he was just carrying so much probably on his shoulders. You know what I mean? That made him, like you say, wild out like that. But it's still no excuse for your actions. You know what I'm saying? You like you say, man. You want to be a professional. You want to be a business person. You gotta control your emotions. And then he went way too far because they like overboard, like roadkill. Like you wasn't doing like all them punches he was throwing to this man wasn't doing nothing but digging him a deeper hole and getting him more years type shit and saying like because like man what make you want to keep continue pounding on somebody when they already out unless you just letting out just a lot of built up frustration and emotion, you know what I mean? So that was
I
that
got
was
I got a quote from WWE legend Mark Henry. What he got to say about the situation? Mark Henry told TMZ Sports that Psycho Stu, that's the guy, the pro wrestler, is partly to blame. He shouldn't have egged on Riot Jackson by hitting him with a beer can before the Knox Pro event. You got to be careful. One, who are you messing with? The WWE Hall of Famer said. And two, what kind of example are you as a veteran for inciting a riot with a kid? Henry added that he believes Stu immediately bit off more than he can chew. If indeed that's what I saw, which is what people before the show during the time said. They were drinking, everybody was intoxicated, and and everything like that. And that's what Henry got to say about it.
Yeah.
I don't agree. Like
Mm-mm.
them
I
wrestlers,
feel like
they
he got control. You got to control your own actions.
Yeah,
I don't,
Like,
he
cause
ain't make not a lick of sense.
yeah, cause if you felt that disrespect, you should have popped off then.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I'm saying. You all
and
backstage getting amped up, riled up, people in your ear. That's like a guy at school, and then you lose the fight. You know you lost and you don't want to fight, but then you got people amping you up. You know what I'm
he
saying?
he
And you
he
know,
snuck them too. It ain't
yeah.
like he challenged them straight up. He snuck up from behind them. Dude was wrestling with a whole other man.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
I think that they can blame a little bit of it on the league because why y'all letting this UFC guy who has animosity for one of your wrestlers come in and do anything?
I think he was
Like,
Nah, you
streaming though. He was streaming at the event,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
he streams 24/7.
yeah, but then
That's what I'm
they
saying.
allowed him they allowed him to get up there and go on stage to get his lick back. Apparently, the league still, I would say that they have some fault inside of it, but you can't just blame Stu.
Yeah,
that
they
nigga got
thought
what?
they thought he was Show Speed or something. They thought he was one of them big streamer celebrities. You remember when Show Speed was backstage and Triple H told him to go out there and he was like, "This your chance, this your shot." Well, them professionals, they've been doing this. You ain't
I,
Triple H, you ain't Raw, you ain't SmackDown. You can't
Yeah,
you don't even know
man.
how to get. They don't. That guy had no. That's one thing about being a great wrestler. Those
He
guys
almost
aren't
sprayed
actually.
that
Those
boy
guys
man.
aren't actually angry. Those aren't angry guys. They doing a job to entertain you. That's why they changed it from an F to an E. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they got to do a better job of that security
but,
for
Nah,
sure.
but
they did that. They did that because they were getting sued for that name, and that's why they changed the F to an E.
Mm.
Because the world,
I
the
thought it's because all the.
worldwide.
I thought it's because all the bleeding. You want to change the
Nah, nah,
entertainment
nah,
because
nah.
they thought the blood. Remember they stopped all the blood and everything. Stop showing the blood on TV.
Yeah,
yeah,
nah,
that's
that wasn't
probably
that.
what they said. We'll say that.
Nah, it was the nah. It's a it's that what you call it? The
F the
for the animals and shit like that. It's
the
something
for
for
the
the animals.
airways, the people for the
Not for the
airways.
animals. Nah, for the animals. It's like something
Peter,
that protect the animals.
Peter.
Nah, I can't think of it, man. Let me shit. I'm gonna look it up for y'all. Hold up. Now you got me thinking.
But
But anyway, keep
also
going on.
some,
I'm gonna look it up.
uh, they also said Psycho Stu was a veteran, a retired veteran. Like I don't know if that's true, but they
Yeah,
added that too.
that's what Mark Henry was saying. He a vet. He should have known better than to hit the guy
No,
with hit him over the head with the can. A kid at
I'm talking
that.
about a war vet. Like he fought in the war,
Oh,
and that's how he deal with his PSD.
oh, damn.
No,
Mm,
yeah, he is actually a veteran, but
mm.
I don't think that
And
plays
like
anything into this case.
no, but they say that he wrestled to deal with. That's how he keep his head level.
So
That still don't matter.
he ain't expecting no kid to come in
World
there and punch
power.
him in the face like that.
He shouldn't have been expecting to hit people with a can
That was
too. We can't just
invited there.
absolve him for things he
Yeah,
did.
that part
but
too.
the
That part
the
too.
thing is that the kid's still wrong. But we can't just say Steve ain't wrong. Being a
Yeah.
veteran that went to war, that don't matter. That nigga, what are you doing with
He
cans
just thought it was
smacking
just
people?
part of the show, I guess. That's what they were saying.
That's
And
true.
He
That's
just thought
true.
dude was part of
and
the show.
them
That's
cans
true.
about bust,
That's true.
and
Yeah, that's what I'm
Debo didn't
saying.
even touch him. The can about bust like soon as you apply pressure to it.
Oh no,
Just
yeah, I agree. I agree.
it could be a prop.
I agree, but then what's that? I think the Stu had a little bit to do with why he crashed out. I think
Yeah,
that
okay, he took a
everything
risk.
else actually led up to it. If y'all watch more about it, man, it's so much about it. If like, there's so many other things that led up to the reason why he crashed out. But
I
then
think
I think Stu just acted as an idiot. He just seemed kind of like he was slow. I ain't even gonna stunt. It was saying he acted like an idiot when he did the whole little can thing. You wouldn't do that to anybody unless you really knew that they was a part of the show. He probably thought that he was just like
he
trying
run
to
that
get
video
some
one last
views
time,
himself.
CY. He gonna run
He
that
did
video one
ask.
last time.
He did ask him why he didn't play
But
into it.
that was
Yeah, he did.
roadkill
He
though.
did.
That was roadkill though.
He like you supposed to play into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He
he
said,
showed that.
what's
Yeah,
that?
he did do
But
that.
he
He said
overplayed it.
sell it.
He did more
He
than
said
play
sell it.
into it.
But yeah, he just man,
Oh
dude
yeah,
just did too much. Plain and simple, man. He
he
did
went
too
too
much,
far.
bro.
He still
Like
did
He
too
could have
much.
got
he
his licks
definitely
back, but he went too far.
yeah, yeah, he definitely did. Now he fucked up his whole life for that one fucking mistake.
You don't know that yet.
I mean,
Shit,
that's still a stain on his father's
shit.
name,
Bro,
though.
Dude,
Like you
dude
know,
just got
can
out
you
of the coma today. He just got out of the
man?
coma
Did you
today.
see, bro? Anybody with eyes see that he overkilled this shit. He overdid it, man.
But
Like you
Run the
knock
hey,
the
video
until
fuck
again,
out and
CY.
we don't know if he messed his life up yet. That's all I'm saying. We know that
he put it
he
in
should
jeopardy.
go to
Let's say he
jail.
put it in jeopardy. He
He
definitely
put
put
it
it
in
in
jeopardy.
jeopardy
We agree with
over
that.
some
We agree with
bullshit.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look at this shit, man. Come on now.
look at that
Like,
elbow.
who the
His
fuck
body
doing?
ain't
Look at
even
that shit.
moving. His
Yeah, you
body
know,
limp.
like, bro, like that's damn
That
near
man could
attempted
have
murder,
died.
bro. You know, that's damn near attempted murder, bro. Like, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Chill the fuck out, and you still want some more. Like,
Yeah,
this man is not trying to
yeah.
attack you.
That's
Ain't
what I'm
ain't get up.
saying.
You
Yeah.
still going after this man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Look, them real rap. Those are the other wrestlers trying to hold him back.
And we
So
could
that
Hey
boy,
man,
they
like,
I
might
didn't
have to
want to
they
say
might have to
this.
pull his blood.
But
Like if he
I was just thinking that that's what happened when a black person becomes like a school shooter. We would never shoot up a school, but that's the type of crash out you would get. The nigga just act irrational and go too far with beating on somebody and stuff like that. I think that's like the equivalent. This nigga's a school shooter. He giving off school shooter energy. That's how I feel.
nah,
well,
I ain't gonna put that on nobody. We just had a school shooting today.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
what?
We had
Damn.
one today
Where at?
in St.
You
Louis.
ain't know?
I went in Minnesota.
No, what school?
Yeah.
What school?
Nah,
It was a Catholic. It was a Catholic
it
school.
was a Catholic school. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Some of
Makes
them
sense.
cat. That's what I said. I said the same shit though. I ain't gonna even lie. I say, damn, they getting tired of that shit. I ain't and that's crazy that I felt that way when I heard that shit. But I no disrespect to nobody. If you know people was home, I don't know too much about it, but I definitely heard about it. But yeah, yeah, that shit. Yeah, I definitely understood though.
Yeah.
But
All right. All right. All right. Anybody else got anything to add on to that? Before we move on to the last question of the day. Put a bow on it, somebody.
man, how do y'all feel? What y'all think should happen to him? Like, should it be
Um,
consequences for that, or should it just be like, hey, he ain't understand the rules, or like, how do you think it should be
I,
consequences?
Oh
um,
yeah, maybe some probation time, some community service. Yeah,
maybe like a fine or something like. Cause
no,
I
no,
don't
fine. He
think
got to do some community service. Look, yeah, fine too.
he could
Look,
do
fine
both.
because he got
He
some
could do
money.
both.
Fine, yeah, do a fine and yeah, put him, make him
Stu,
be on house arrest.
And like and like if you want to press charges, uh, can't hold it against him, man.
Nah,
But
nah.
if,
but then they gonna say they gonna bring up the person. But like in it's still
But that's
premeditated because he
premeditated, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah, exactly.
premeditated.
But
So
I mean,
like
what if
like
the lawyer be like, what if they say they're just wrestling? They're just part of the match though, and they got receipts of
We
the they
all we
got
all
you
know
receipts,
that's
can't
they
a
say
got
part
that
of the match.
video,
because you
they got
gotta
video
stop
of the guy
when a,
telling him to do that.
We know
when
that's
the
ain't part
when
of the match, bro.
but when somebody is out like that, we stop the match. Like they were trying to
Right.
pull him up off of him. Like they were trying to restrain that man.
So he should go to jail.
I ain't saying no, I don't think he should go to jail.
what he
It,
did was
but
it'd be
If Stu
classified like as an attempt to murder if we being fair with it.
Yeah,
like
I told you
if
that's
Stu
damn
wanna
near like attempted murder, man.
if Stu wanna press charges, he'll be within his right. But like what did it happen at? Like that's up to that state.
Oh damn, I
If
don't
that's
know what state it was in.
because I believe they are looking into it, reviewing it for criminal charges.
Yeah, I know he getting charged. Yeah, probably automatically. Dude ain't even got a charge for real. You know how that go. Skin color, but you know, but you said right is right, wrong is wrong. But we're gonna put a bow on there. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna take it to the last question of the day. We got a big one right here. You know, if your child, 18 years or younger, was facing 10 years in prison, would you do the time for him? We're gonna start off with you, 50.
Ooh.
Well, you hold on. You think,
Okay.
hold on. You think about it. I'm gonna go right quick so I can open the floor up to y'all.
Go ahead.
Uh, man, I'm close to 40, bro. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think somebody gonna have to go on and somebody gonna have to go on and pay their dues. Somebody gonna have to pay the crime, do the time,
Man, you say do the crime, do the time,
do
huh?
the crime, do the time.
It depends on what went down. It depends on what went down.
It don't matter. Whatever went down is good. You just for
What
10
you think?
years.
What you
Nah, man, like
give me? Give me a
what if
situation.
like say it was the intruder or something like or something happened, it popped off, and let's say somebody was getting the best of me, and my daughter, she had to put him down. Now they try to find a way to charge her, like
Mm.
like like um
That's a real
um
case.
yeah, like and they find a way to charge her, like I'm like nah, I shot her. I could be like I shot her, like nah.
Give me that time.
But like now, if it's something like I warned you about and you did it anyway, I don't think I'm finna do your time for that. Now like you ain't listen to me. Now now the system gotta tell you how to do it. They say that you gotta face the consequences sometimes. Like, but it'll be
What was the
hard for me
question?
to see. It'll be hard for me to see my baby go to jail. So like it depends on the scenario.
Would you do 10 years for your child, 18 years or younger? Would you do 10 years?
10 to 15.
Yeah.
Um, no,
Hmm.
and the reason being is because I have more kids to also raise up, and that'd be selfish for me to take the consequences away from one of my kids. That we just gonna go off the nuance of the not make a nuance out of the question. We just gonna say
I,
that he did the crime.
I
So
feel
if
that.
he
I feel
did
that.
a crime, I'm not about to go and then go to prison for him, and now his little brother don't got a dad. and then he living with a certified crash out, and whatever he did, have to do 10 to 15. You have to do something crazy. You have to be at least pushing some crazy weight, or you have to murder somebody. Nah, I'm
Not
good. And not only
necessarily
that,
for
I can make more kids. And
That's
then not only that, he gonna need a place to go once he get out. If I go there and go to prison, my whole damn family gonna be on the street. So
Yeah, you might make the mistake again.
true. That's fair. I like that. That's a good answer right there. Right there. That's a good answer. What up, 50? What you got?
like I say, it depends. It just depends on the scenario.
Mhm.
You know, uh, I wouldn't want to do that shit. So I hope my kids don't put me in like, you know what I'm saying, no type of situations like that. You know what I mean? But for the most part, it's like, it just because I get so many scenarios. But like, all right, say one. If I know my kid a good kid or whatever, right? Really ain't um engaged into a lot of things. Just focus. Just say on the right path, like getting good grades on their way to school. You know what I'm saying? Just an upstanding person, and then they end up in a
Mhm.
situation where it was misfortunate to them that it seemed like they committed a crime, but it probably could have been self defense. But they still they still trying to prosecute or whatever. And it's like, damn. And it depends on, I don't know. Let's say if I'm married, like Seven say, if I got other kids and a wife, a family, or something, I got to take care of. But if I don't have that, you know what I mean. And I was a single parent raising this kid, you know, and I know this my kid ain't like that. So it's like, you know, so I don't know. That shit is hard, boy. But in my situation right now, if my daughter or son did some shit, my son old enough to know, like, hey, right now I'm hoping he, you know, don't end up in no situation like that. So I don't think I could do that. My daughter, since she a little younger and or whatever, you know, this little girl, I might, but it's slim to none. It's
Hmm.
very very fucking slim. It's
hey, I
very
gotta
fucking
address
slim.
this. What's that? I gotta address this. So y'all gonna treat y'all daughter different than y'all son?
I
I say,
think
but my
so.
son older. I say my son is older. I say my son
I,
is old
I, I
enough
mean,
to.
look, both. What's that? In a scenario, we just assuming that they already, you
No,
know what
no,
I'm
no, no,
saying,
no,
at
no, no,
the
no,
age where they
no, no,
will be
no.
able to get 10 to 15. That means they got to be at least
But
about 16 to 17 years old,
yeah, no, no, no.
18
But
years
I was,
old.
but I did. I got into. I started talking about me. That's why I say based off my own self and my life instead of a scenario. It's like since my son older, it's like I hope he know better.
How old is, no, if you don't mind me asking, if you don't mind saying on the air, how old is your daughter?
My daughter 13.
If they send her to prison for 10 to 15 years, nigga, I'm riding. They send a black young lady to prison, nigga, I'm going on a riot at the
Well,
Capitol. What y'all doing with the
you
nigga
know.
outside prison?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
and
bro,
that's
yo,
hey,
go ahead.
you show right. Look, you show right. You show right about that.
So
I ain't
you
even
gonna do
thinking
that
about.
10?
I'm no. I'm just saying. Yeah, you right about that. But I'm just saying. You know, I'm just I don't think I do it for. I don't think I do that shit for nobody though, for real. But that. But it just depends on the situation. Like if that eight, like you say, that 18, if they 18 years old, some you know, and
I
man,
say
shit.
people don't want
Like
to do
if
time
I
for themselves, let alone
right, you hear
somebody
me?
else. I get that.
So it just depends on the situation for real, bro. It just depends on that situation, man. If I really know my kid was scribing, like I say, was a good kid, I was raising them by myself, and they was on their way to college and all this shit, you know, and they got into some fucked up shit. If I could take that for them, I probably would. You know what I mean? So yeah. just because I know they ain't do this, and it's just some fucked up shit. They got in a fucked up situation, and now my balls just on them, trying to throw some shit at them because they need somebody. So yeah, it's like I see where they going. Hell yeah, I probably have to do that. You know.
Yeah,
And
and
then
it
when I
depends
get
on the
out, they
crime.
didn't. Yeah. So you say it depends on the crime, but then we just said
Yeah, man.
10 to 15. No matter what the crime is, you face 10 to 15.
Right. Your little girl, 13 years old, rack, and she
But
do
nah, we
something.
can't do the 13 because I ain't going to prison like Darius said. 18, it gotta be 18. Father, he was right. He made a lot of sense with that shit. I'm gonna let your little ass go to
Nah,
juvie. I definitely
On
gonna let
me.
your ass go to juvie. Nigga. Hey, you hear me? I'm definitely
nah.
let you go to juvie.
Mm-mm.
Shit. But yeah, that it's that 18 mark when they consider you an adult, when they can give you that 10 to 15. But if you gonna take that shit.
18 years old. That mean you up in your late
Nah,
30s. You in your late 30s, and you
she out
finna
here
go do
doing
it.
fraud.
You finna go do a 15-year bid.
Now, this is what I'm saying. Let her be. When I say depend on the crime, like she out here doing fraud and ain't break me off. Now, if I'm reaping some of the benefits, you gotta. But
Nigga, y'all can't split the time. You
Hey,
can't
that's
do
real
sad.
shit.
You can't do
Nah, nah,
seven.
nah.
She
I
do
feel that
three.
I get what
You
he's
can't split
saying.
the
Nah,
time, my nigga.
he talking about split.
no,
He just like fuck it. I do the time because I would get some of
Right.
that bread
So
too.
I do
Thank you.
sad mom, but you gonna come and tag me for the other three.
no, I'm just saying
Nah.
like okay, I'll take the weight. I'll take the weight. Like if I was benefit, but like if she was like on some scandalous stuff, it wasn't no one. If I wasn't reaping the benefit, oh no, I ain't spending none of that money. I
But
told
What
what
my
if
if
you
your
take
boy,
this?
son?
Hey,
What if
hey,
your
I got a good
son?
question for y'all. What if y'all take the time and then once you get out, you do a DNA test, you find out that kid ain't yours?
Boy, that's some bullshit right there. That's
I'm
fucked
suing
up.
somebody.
Boy, you
We
ain't
Who
be in the
shit.
called for
court.
this test?
You ain't shit, boy.
I'm suing my, but
Scholar
I
Dennis
got to take
said,
my
"Don't
baby
do the
mama.
crime if you can't do the
I'm
time."
I'm taking the
That's
mother to
right,
court. I'm taking the mother to court.
That's
man.
some
Who the hell
bullshit
asked
right
for the
there.
test? Why the hell they go get the test? Shit.
No, it could be anything. Like, what if you need what's the name? You had kidney failure, and your daughter was trying to get tested to see if y'all got what's the name, the same what's the name, kidney or something. I'm about to save you, Dad. You saved me. Blah blah
For
blah.
18
You know what
years.
I'm saying? And then after she do all that, they do a blood test. Like, oh, it's not
Like
corresponding. This can't be your daughter, nigga. And then that you like, whoa. I
I
just
mean,
did 10
I
years
got
for
too much.
you. You gotta
I
die.
mean, no,
Your mama too.
she's not at fault. The child is not at fault. The child is not at fault. She didn't know, and she was with me
Hey,
laying on
no,
the
no,
line.
no, she didn't fall for that 10 years. She not at fault for what her mama did, but that 10 years, I was like, hey, man, I did that out of
Nah,
the kindness of my heart for my daughter,
nah.
Yes,
nigga.
they come
You
with it.
just
That's that.
after
But after a while, that's your baby. After a while, the DNA don't matter. That's your baby. Like, but the moms, that's who I had an issue with.
Tyler Jennings said Lil D in here too. He just not on the screen.
Hula D.
Oh, he is.
Where you at? I mean, what's up, man? White? What up, cuz?
What up, Lil D?
What up, bro?
Ah, big,
What up,
what's
man? What up,
good?
bro?
What's good, man? Let's ask you the question real quick, man. Hey, Dave, spin a question on him.
All right,
This my big brother right here, man. He good people.
all right, Lil D. If your child, 18 years younger, was to commit a crime and they got 10 to 15 years, would you do the time for them? I
Fuck
know, I
no.
know, I know. It's some niggas who would do that shit just be like, yeah, well, yeah,
I, and the crime is 10 to 15 years.
yeah, 10, 15 years, yeah.
My motherfucking kid better be real successful already for me to do that motherfucker for him. If not,
That's
they
that's
gonna
what
go
50
sit their
said.
ass down like I had to.
That's what 50 said.
Yeah, straight up,
I say
man.
if they in the NBA, I got you.
You gotta sit your ass down like I had to. Fuck wrong with you. I told your
Yeah.
stupid ass I
Yeah,
warned you.
yeah, damn right, man. I'm telling you.
That's what that's.
That's an interesting spin on it too. Like if they already successful in something, you know what I'm saying. You don't want them to break their stride. You want them to keep on going at it. Yeah, and I'll probably take it. Maybe it depends on what it is that was done. Still, like I don't know,
What
man.
if your son out here?
Got
What if
other
your
kids.
son just out here? Your son just out here
Your
repeatedly
son
stealing
just out here
cars.
reckless.
Just keep on stealing cars. Keep on stealing cars, and they get 10 to 15 years.
What's that? That means
Yeah,
that I'm gonna
like
see
you
him.
said,
That means that he gonna go to the
Man, you
same
got
prison I'm in. I'm gonna see
nah,
him in prison.
he thought fat meat wasn't greasy.
nah. Now you got that sounds like an organization. Nah, you got to get the head of the organization. Don't just take my baby to jail.
Say it's more than just him. Say it's a Rico
Yeah,
charge.
Hey,
It's more than just him, huh?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
15 years for a stolen car.
I can't
Okay, now if it's a
say that. I
hijacking,
can't say that.
if it's a hijacking, yeah, I get it. Like now you hijack somebody, I can't take that for you. They saw your face.
I can't say that
Nah,
because I done took calls with a crew and by my goddamn self. So no, you still got to go do your time.
He said, "Gotta do that."
Ten
Yeah,
toes
I
down.
feel that shit too, man. You gotta learn.
Especially you doing if you doing
You
it
gotta
over
learn.
and over, and somebody got to be warning
Yeah,
you, like nigga, your
that's what
luck
I'm
on
saying.
some gonna run out. You just being hard headed, ain't listen to your parents, no OGs, no uncles, no cousins, no nothing. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So what
Don't
if
don't blow up everybody. Don't blow up everybody with the motherfucking 2 minute calls when you go sit at that motherfucker though.
yeah.
so
Hey,
what if the child ain't
My phone.
successful?
My phone.
Ain't successful, ain't got finna get no money, just out here just living a regular life, and they do some shit, and they
Oh,
finna
they
do
gotta go
ten to
sit down.
fifteen. Then what?
They got
He
they gotta
finna
sit down.
he finna do 10 to 15.
Yeah, yeah,
Put
he
some
gotta
money
sit
on your
down.
book, son,
You
but
gotta think about it, Slim. You gotta think about it.
your ass gotta suffer the consequences of your actions.
got
You
to.
hear me?
Cause if that's the
Yeah, you
case,
gotta
if
go
that's the
sit
case,
down.
motherfuckers would never be locked up. Motherfuckers be having fiends getting locked up for them and all kind of shit. Yeah. Nigga, I'll go give you a blast from the past. Nigga, by the time you wake up, it's gonna be a month past. Your motherfucker ass don't know what's going on. Yo, you getting 10 years.
Straight up.
You go get that but
Yeah.
Hey, for the conversation that we had last week, 50. You remember when you was like, "Hey, man, nah, y'all be babying the kids too much and all that type of stuff." You said you would do time for your daughter. That means that you were babying her. Why wouldn't you let her take responsibility? You know what I'm saying? She got to be able to go through that situation so that she can learn from
Nah,
her mistakes.
nah. I said if she was wrongly
nah,
accused, I was like, I was on some shit, nigga. If she was wrongly, if I know my daughter who she is, and I know she don't get into shit and do this and all that, and she was kind of like wrongly accused, and you know they trying to prosecute her and shit, and I know she going in the right direction, just striving. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So
Not
let
not
me just ask
babying her
you, like,
because she
let's just assume
yeah,
that she got the 10 years
yeah,
for
I
what
go
she
do the
actually
time
did.
for that.
She got the 10 years for what she 10, 15 years for what she actually did. Let's assume that. Let's not make another scenario. She got the 10, 15. They proved that she got that. Would you
Can we
take
pull up
it?
some charge? Can I got a question?
all
Can
these
we pull up some
scenarios,
charges that carry
but
10 to 15 years?
Huh?
Pull up a
I'm
charge
Can we
that carries ten to
pull
fifteen
up
if
some
years.
if
charges that
like I
carry
say
10 to
if
15 years?
my
Oh, you
daughter
You
said
doing some
if
wait,
fucked
hold
up
on.
shit. You selling dope. You got a murder.
you hear me,
You
I
a
got you. I'm
felon
looking it up.
already with firearm and attempted murder. It's all kind. That's a heavy charges. Drug
But it's your
possession,
first time too, though. It's their first
distribution.
time. But
10 to 15 years
look,
for a
D,
first time offense.
It
it's their
don't
first
matter
time
if this
too.
they first time.
That's like a
Shit,
hijacking, robbery.
the
you
judge
think
ain't giving no
you
niggas
think
no passes.
that
They
boy
see this shit every
that
day.
right boy that boy take cake in life ain't that's his first time, man.
Oh yeah, a lot of lives. Yeah.
Take care. They say he get out 2099.
Yeah, because they
Right, and but was that his first offense and when he young as a motherfucker?
Man, he was out on bond and caught another body.
but they making an example out of niggas now.
And then that
So
nigga fled
yeah,
to Baltimore.
so if you doing some shit like that, nah,
Okay.
I'm not taking the
So
charges.
here goes some of the charges
Everything
that
a
may
felon.
be.
Everything a felony over there.
These are some things that land you 10 to 15 years right here. I'm gonna read it. This is AI, you know what I'm saying? So, use your imagination. Is crimes that can result in 10 to 15 year sentences vary by jurisdiction, but common examples include drug trafficking, human trafficking, some sex offenses,
So,
armed robbery, or arson.
Yeah,
So we don't
I
go
knew
with
robbery was gonna be.
sex trafficking. That's crazy.
I
You're gonna take
saw.
your ass to jail. I found out you doing sex trafficking. You gonna be going to
Yeah,
jail.
you going to jail? I'm gonna go. And not only that, I'm going to court to prove I had nothing to do with nothing.
I'm going to court. Nah, I'm going to court and act a fool, nigga, because I ain't raised you that way.
Well, I don't know the first thing about
Motherfucker
sex
might,
trafficking.
motherfucker might take,
You could have did anything.
motherfucker might take some time might take some time off your case. The way I'm gonna go in the courtroom.
You heard me? Straight up, you got hey, that's the shit you got. I don't know who raised you. I know I ain't raised your ass. Goddamn.
Fuck wrong? What the fuck wrong with you
Say
to be
so
doing some
what?
shit
I,
like this?
I'm doing.
Ain't
You
nobody
heard me?
raised you like
I
this.
might.
You had a good life.
Judge be
What the fuck
looking
wrong with
like you
you?
heard me, Judge looking like oh my goodness.
I might show up with a Bible.
Hold on, we got a
Man.
comment from Jocelyn. She says, "Now, what if you go to do it? Well, now, what if you go do the time and they do something else? Then both of y'all in there. Now that's crazy, bro.
That's why I
Hey,
said that
Like you
though. I was
already
like,
I
doing
if the
the
nigga
I
get
ten,
said that when
I'm gonna see
I'm
his
gonna beat the
ass in
shit out
jail.
you. You come in this
hey I
motherfucker
said
with
that
me.
when
and
Kevin
then
was
they come in
I'll
there
talking.
beat
right
the shit
behind
out you.
you.
You come in here with me.
I don't think gonna be
That's
good out of it. I
good
know that my
comment. I
kid
like
ain't
that.
gonna get
I
raped.
like that, Jocelyn.
Like
I
he
like
ain't
that.
gonna be
That's
my
crazy.
punk. Nigga, I'm gonna be beating the hell out of him the whole time. Nigga, we both in here for your shit. I'm going for your ass every day.
Bro, how you make the same mistake twice? I,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that'd be
mean
some
I
fucked
should have
up
let
shit.
your ass get locked up in the first place.
That's what I'm saying. Then you'd already been doing the time you wanted to do in the first place.
And so, hey, look, hey, Lil D, let me ask you real quick, man. Like, so what if you do the time, you get out, and then, like, I don't know, you got kidney failure, some medical issue happen, and then you find out that your kid wasn't yours. You do the 15, and then after that, you find out your kid wasn't yours. How you gonna feel?
like,
And your kids still out here messing up.
No, they not messing up, but then you just got
Is the
what's
kid
that? You
still
gave
messing
15
up?
of your life. Nah,
I
you just
understand.
found out
I
that
understand that.
it wasn't yours. Okay, he not messing up though.
I already did them. I already did them years. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Oh man,
See?
yeah, man. I'd be
Yeah,
hella
you
mad.
got
I ain't gonna lie
hey,
to
man,
you if I did it.
like,
I'm gonna
like
be.
if I
I'm
did
gonna be
that,
mad. You can be mad all you want, but you can't get that time back.
I'm about to get another 15. What you mean? No, I'm scared. I'm planning drugs on them bitches.
He said,
Somebody
"I'm
going
about
to
to get a."
jail.
He said, "I'm about to get a murder charge. I'm about to get an attempted murder charge on this man."
he's like this time gonna be mine this time. Shit.
Yeah, nigga, you know how many ones I had to run in that motherfucker? Nigga, somebody going to jail.
Damn, that'd be fucked up though. But yeah, it ain't shit you can do about that. But hopefully you gotta if that kid's successful, hopefully shit. Hey,
No.
y'all got a good
What
relationship.
about the guy? What about the guy who snitched on his kid? You know what I'm saying? The queso or something like that. He snitched on his kid and sent him to
oh
prison.
man,
Would y'all snitch on your kid for any
Hell
reason?
no.
Nah,
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 Would you
nah,
tell
nah.
on
hell
your
no.
kid?
Hell no.
And
They
he
gotta
knew
catch
what was going
mine.
on. He acted like he didn't know what was going on.
He knew
Yeah, he a
I
piece
everything.
of
couldn't.
shit bad, man.
No, he was with him. Didn't he take him on the drill?
See, I
I
thought he
believe he
just
took
heard
him
about
on.
everything. Mm-mm.
I,
Nah,
Them niggas get
nah,
paid.
I
Them
want to
niggas
say
get
I
paid
won't
to
even
figure it
nah.
out.
no more work.
Nah, I watched the war in Florida, man. They got footage of them like running, hopping fences together.
Father son duo.
Yeah, man. Them Orlando boys, man. You know, I listen to them Florida rappers, man.
That's crazy work, man. Nah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't snitch on my own son. They pay them niggas to figure shit out. They better just get to figuring. They need to figure that shit out. I pay for my
At
son to
least.
have a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You heard me.
Like,
Yeah, you gotta catch this thing.
like what was
Catch us.
that rap? What was that? Was that BMF when they tried to when dude? Yeah, that was BMF. He tried to get dude. They brought dude daddy out to try to get his son to snitch on me. Like that stuff be crazy.
They'll try some shit. They got man, you know they
Mm-mm.
gonna try a lot. They got a lot of tricks.
Hey, this whole time we went this whole time without arguing once, 50. That means we doing better, bro.
For
I
Whole
sure.
time
mean,
without arguing.
we had the right topics today. We had the right topics
Yeah,
today.
these are easy
Hey, if they would have seen before we started,
We got about 5 minutes left. We got about
look,
five
look,
minutes to
man, before we
tell a
started,
couple stories before everybody go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? We got 5 minutes left. Anybody, whatever we got on our mind, before everybody go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what's up or any stories you got, anything interesting in your life or what's popping with the crew. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Rack? What you got going? You a part of the crew? You a guest? You a guest co-host? What's up, man? What's going on? Well, let us know how you popping in. What's going on with you?
Man, I just roll with the punches, man. I don't do too much. I don't, like I never do too lit. I never do not enough or too much, man. I just roll with the punches, man.
Heard that for sure, for sure.
But,
Fit. What you got, Fifth?
yo, shit, man, I'm just trying to get this merch ready, man. I'm trying to get this merch ready for the
Merch
people,
coming
man.
soon, baby.
Yeah. I'm trying to get this merch ready for the people, and we just trying to like make this entertaining for everybody. We trying to really focus on our peoples, man, and get y'all engaged, and really trying to not just argue or debate with each other, but really trying to get a message and a point across by every topic we talk about. And I ain't trying to make it like that. That's why Big Bro was like, hey, we ain't go back and forth today, but it ain't. It's sometimes it's healthy when we do that too,
Yeah,
though. But
for
I'm just
sure, for
like we
sure.
trying to get this message across, man, and just our topics, and trying to get more subscribers, more viewers, man. Just to enjoy our conversation, man. We be having good conversation. I'm telling you, and it just ain't no ruckus over here. So yeah. Let's stay tuned and watch the old ones,
We got
and
big
watch the
things
new one
coming, you
that's
know what I'm
coming.
saying? We got giveaways coming, you know what I'm saying? We got different guests coming, you know what I'm saying? We just getting started, you know. Little thing, little start with a small seed, you know. So we ain't worried about it. Shout out to High Maintenance Beauty. Shout out to Harmony Health, in home healthcare. Shout out to Sideline Stories Sports Show coming on at Thursdays, I believe at I always get the time wrong, either 10:30 or 9:30, one of the two. Sideline Stories. Shout out to them. They get the hottest sports show popping. You know what I'm saying? They stay on topic. You know what I'm saying? Got some very
so you
hot
think
takes. Check them out
you
Thursday
think
nights.
Arch you think Arch gonna live up to the hype?
And we ain't gonna we ain't
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
dive
yeah,
we ain't gonna dive too much into it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let them boys take care of that. You
yeah.
know what I'm
I
saying?
think
That's what they
he is.
do right there. We
Yeah,
fellas,
we talk
we ain't
about
gonna dive.
everything, man. We
We ain't
talk
gonna
about
we ain't gonna we ain't
everything,
gonna
man.
dive
Hey,
into it,
man.
man. Come on, man. Let the little fellas
Man,
have
football
it,
season
man.
coming up, man. I can't talk.
I
I can't
know,
say
man.
nothing about
They might have
football
you as a
season, cause
guest. They might have you as a guest on there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But it's
You'll
just
be a guest soon.
I ain't going into a debate about it. I'm just saying
Yeah,
like how I feel,
you know.
I think man, that boy got that swag. He gonna do what he do though.
Hey man,
That
I'm about to come down to St. Louis. Y'all trying to play some football, man?
Hell yeah. It
man,
don't matter.
we need to get we got to get our turkey bowl back on and going.
I
We
need
do
my
turkey
other
bowl every
ring.
year.
I
Man,
need
man, I
my
can't
other
even play
ring.
football without you mentioning heathens. Golly. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to play the football. Fuck the turkey.
God damn, we call it. I'm sorry that we call it the turkey bowl, my friend.
Hey,
That's
bro.
what we call it. It don't mean what you think, but we call it the turkey bowl.
Here
We
we
got
go,
our own
man.
meaning.
I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it,
A
nigga.
turkey is a turkey.
Football, hold the turkey.
Yeah, a turkey is a
I'm trying to
turkey.
do that.
Goddamn me.
Nah,
We got
man.
Yeah.
about we
I'm
got about
capping
20 we
anyway,
got
man.
about 20 seconds. We like to thank everybody who tuned in. Soundline Stories. Do y'all feel like they pushing homosexuality in films? Ooh, you gonna
Hell
extend the
yeah.
show. He
All
trying
the
to extend the
time.
show.
Oh, you talking about the Snoop Dogg? The
Hold
Snoop
on now.
Dogg?
I
Like
seen
I
that.
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
what I
they
saw
are.
what Snoop Dogg
He had
said.
went to the
It's
movies with his
everywhere.
grandson. He went to the movies.
Yeah,
Snoop Dogg had went to the movies with his grandson to go see. I forget to go see the new Buzz Lightyear, and two astronaut women had a baby, and his grandson looked at Snoop Dogg and said, "Dad,
What the fuck?
Grandpa Snoop, how can two women have a baby?" And he told his son told his grandson just be quiet and watch the movie and eat some popcorn. Like, do y'all believe that they pushing? And I believe they've been doing this, but it was so
That's
hidden back
crazy. Now
then.
that shit crazy.
It was hidden. It was hidden back then to where we
They
didn't know
push a
shit.
race.
But now
They
they pushing it out even more towards the forefront. Lil D, what you got to think about it?
They
Lil D,
pushing out minority and homosexuality all over TV and
You heard
everything,
me.
internet, everything, cartoons. It's all over. They
Mm-hmm.
own everything already. Since they done got legal, they just letting you know that they the ones that got the power. Can't nobody talk about them, or you gonna get shut down. Because they've been the
That's
ones that's running it forever. All our clothes, shoes, style, everything, all our culture, everything come from them, man.
I wouldn't
It's
say
just
that. I wouldn't say
exposed now because it's social media. Yes, it is, bro. It's been that name who runs the culture.
that. I think that that's
Don't say
a
blacks,
subgroup.
because blacks
It's
don't
a
own
subgroup.
shit.
But then we got the
You can't
what's the
say
name most
blacks because blacks
powerful.
don't own shit.
We got the no blacks do got the most powerful and most prominent culture
We got the
inside the
most
planet.
followers. We got the most followers. That's what we got.
I
That's
think
still a
we
culture.
lead. I think we
But
lead more than we
but
follow. It's
we
just,
taking
it's
everybody.
just.
We taking everybody other culture and putting our style on it.
Like what? Name it.
They
I
just
don't think
don't
we
make
taking
it.
other people's culture.
They just don't make it look good like we make it look.
I
What's the
think they
name?
They
take
got
more
their
than.
We was
style, like
I ain't
our
got the
style.
motion like that.
We got all of their stuff, and we creating our own style with it.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think what's the name? We actually create a majority of the things that we actually do. And when you look at the style, like in clothing and stuff like that, black people,
Name
we have
okay. Oh,
what's the name? We are the people who actually like make that
all right.
make styles popping. And we talk about music and whatnot. Everybody in the world they starting to try to do rap music and stuff. Even if you look at it, the fried chicken wings is all the way inside of Korea. That came from the GIs going over there after they was
It's
fighting
the
inside the
way
war and
that
teaching them how to
we.
fry chicken. That literally comes from us. That's Black American stuff. When you
Well,
talk about family reunion was made by Black people for us by us. FUBU didn't go too far because other clothing lines started copying the style of FUBU, and then they went farther than FUBU. For us, by us. The only thing it
no,
is that we don't support the
wrong,
people who's actually creating
wrong.
our spaces, but we have the most prominent culture in the world. That's why every
Who
other
you think
culture is
was
following
making
that.
FUBU?
Who's making FUBU?
Who you think was making FUBU?
Koreans.
Yeah,
Chinese.
They making it. What you mean, like in the
Koreans and
sweatshop?
Germans, nigga. Ain't no niggas running nothing. They gave they goddamn idea. That's why they didn't last long, because niggas don't support each other.
I agree.
You
I
Not
don't
just
not
go
don't
buy
think.
to the
Gucci and
extent,
Louis
I
not
Vuitton
to
think
and
that
we.
all
extent,
that
but
shit,
somewhat.
but
Good
you
cap.
won't buy that FUBU.
Nah, I had a couple Fubu Scud caps. I kept the
I
Fubu
think we was
Scud
I
wearing
have
caps.
I have
FUBU.
no
I
FUBU.
think FUBU
I used
was
to wear that fat
part of the
form.
culture.
I used to wear
FUBU
fat
was part
form.
of the culture.
I used to wear that fat form, boy. That
FUBU
man,
was part of the culture and it was doing good. And once they
it
seen it
was.
doing so good, they could buy a
They
nigga
sold that
out.
shit. Motherfuckers
But
was
the thing
selling that
is,
shit.
you said who created
They sold
FUBU?
FUBU
I
sold
looked it
out.
up.
They
It's a
they
dude
sold
named
they
Damon
they
Out.
sold
John.
They
their
sold
And
idea.
out. Niggas always for the money. Niggas ain't for
hey,
the
it's a dude
longevity.
named
Shit. You
Damon
get out.
John who created FUBU. And FUBU was created by a black
Tell them,
man.
bro.
Then you also got
Bro,
things like
niggas
what's his name,
always
Sean John.
selling out.
That was created by Diddy.
Yeah. It's like niggas chase the money and not
Hey,
the legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Academic.
It's like how white folks keep they shit Louis Vuitton been going for years,
everything that
Gucci
we
going
got
for
on,
years. Is they made sure this shit lasts
everything that we got on right
forever.
now, you can't name
You
one
get
nigga that
the
made it.
You're
we
talking
get
about the
it's like
production of it,
That scarf
the
around your
production
neck, ain't no
company.
nigga make that.
just anything, just legacy,
But
just
y'all got to clarify what y'all saying. Don't just keep on saying it over and over again.
production
Clarify
is
what you're saying. Are you
production.
talking about the production of goods?
Production. No, whatever business or whatever you get into, niggas are have some good going, right? And culturally, for us, supposed to be like you say, for us by us. But when they see that dollar or that you know what I'm saying, they willing to sell this shit instead of let it be for us by us. Now it's just shit for me. Let me get this bread.
Hold on,
Now it's just juice for the
let me
nigga.
piggyback off that, Dario, before you go. Like prime
They're not
example,
answering.
like prime example, the verses. You know what I'm saying? That was just black cultural thing, and then all of a sudden they sold it. You know what I'm saying? That's good example right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
But then
we
I think
have
that
something for us, but
BET.
we sell it for the dollar.
I'm not
BET, they
mad.
sold.
BET, they sold it.
BT,
I'm not
Black
mad at Dr. Dre
Entertainment
for
TV.
selling beats. Like he did his
but
thing
then
with
y'all
beats.
talking about these are apples and
How
oranges. We
you
having
gonna
two
sell?
different conversations.
How you gonna sell black entertainment? How you gonna sell
We're
black
having
entertainment, nigga, to a white person?
Right, and we're supposed to be our culture. We supposed to stand for something, bro. We can't keep flipping
Damon
and
You
flopping.
a
John
sellout.
continues to
That's what
own
you
and
are.
lead
Thank you.
FUBU, the
Yeah.
iconic urban fashion brand he co-owned in the early 1990s. He still owns it with other black people. But the thing is, that's not the point. Y'all changed the
Yeah,
conversation.
it's
Y'all
like
changed the
4 or 5 of them.
conversation.
Brings us
It's
back,
like
You
four
Seven.
or five of
hear
them.
me out. Hear me out real quick.
Brings us back, Seven.
Because what y'all doing is trying to say that, well, it may be something that we started, but we sold it to somebody else. It don't matter. That's still our culture. We started it. It's our shit, whether we sold it or not. It's something that black people made and influenced
They
the rest of the world to do. Can we agree on that?
that,
Is that not true?
that
Yeah, that's true.
that's
But once
true
you sell it,
in a sense that's true.
If you
But
sell
now
it, that means you
they
just ain't
all
making
saying
money
It's
off
they
of
can
true
it.
once
destroy
you
it,
sell
bro.
it, nigga,
They
you
can
a
It's still
destroy it.
sellout.
our culture.
They
Is
can
it still our
destroy it.
culture?
It can make it not exist no more. So when you
I don't
They
Is
think
sell it,
so.
control
it
breakdancing
our
make it not
is
culture.
exist.
breakdancing and what's the name spray painting and hip hop rhyming over words and then what's the name cutting up tracks? Is that our culture?
Dapper Dan still the top designer at Gucci.
Is that can y'all answer me though? Is that still our culture? Breakdancing,
But
tagging,
Gucci,
what's the
Yeah,
name, rapping,
that's a part of it.
cutting up tracks. Is that
That's
our
a part
culture?
of it. That's a
and we
part of our
claim it,
culture.
and we claim it.
What's the
Or
name?
that's a part of
Well,
the
we
hip hop
sold
culture.
that. If we sold it, but we still are the what's the name? We still that's still our culture.
I don't think you can sell nothing like that. I
You
think it was
can
just, became a something that people
mainstream.
adapted to.
What is it called when you sell pieces of your culture into mainstream? So now you start seeing everybody do it. Like tacos wasn't a big
See,
thing
my
until
thing.
Taco
See, look,
Bell. That means
see,
that
that's my
tacos was
thing
being
with
sold into the mainstream. When we go back to our great grandmother, they didn't make no damn tacos. You haven't had a taco
see,
made by your damn
see,
grandma.
I ask that
and
question
look,
all the time.
and that's another thing.
Yeah, but then that it got sold into
You saying our
mainstream. Does that
culture.
mean that Mexicans didn't make tacos? Now y'all, that's now. I'm trying to make y'all see that y'all arguing apples and
And
oranges. That's still their culture. It's
No,
just got sold into mainstream. Now everybody
no.
makes it in different ways.
Man, listen, because
okay,
it's like,
okay. Mexican has their culture. They have a culture also.
thank
Yeah,
you.
I know. I
Just
just said
like
That's
you
that.
what I'm
I
trying to say.
agree.
franchising whatever you make
They
to the
have a
mainstream.
culture.
It's a getting a distribution deal and selling out. Period, and getting a percentage. You just sold your shit out, nigga. You ain't even the culture no more. Now, if you sell your
We
shit to a distribution to make it go all over the world, you broadcasting your broadband. But if you
Or even
sell it
if you
out
sold it
the
to
whole
another black
company, you
person.
ain't seen a goddamn FUBU. When the last time you seen a FUBU shirt, nigga?
in Walmart. No, I'm just kidding. That's probably about like what 50, probably even like what 8 years ago, maybe, maybe. But then that's still besides the point. That's still besides the point. That's not the point of it. What's
But
the name?
see,
Not only
look,
that, like
listen,
y'all
we
explain.
don't
Like
have
Let's
I
say
let's
said,
get it
50-50.
like
twisted.
I
Listen,
they
want you
be
to answer
going,
this
they be
because
going over
what
that
you just
money.
got done saying. Let me talk real quick. 50. What you just got done saying is that
Okay,
Mexicans
hold
have a
on.
culture.
Let me ask
What's
you
the
one
difference?
question, then you can
Do
talk.
what? Do
Let me.
black people have a culture? Do black Americans have a culture?
and that's what I'm saying. What is our
Just
culture?
answer the
What we
question. That's
try?
a yes or
Listen.
no.
Okay, I'm answering you, bro. So our culture is we think our culture is things we create, our outfits, our styles, and all this shit. That shit is not culture, bro. That shit is
What's
trends
culture
and it's
then?
passing and
Now
goes.
what is
So
Mexican
what, like you
culture?
just said,
And then tell me what black
lineage
culture
culture,
is.
like you just was talking about with you referred tacos to Mexicans. Like this what
Yeah.
they do, right? Because if they so how far do you go for blacks in America culture? Like what do you think our culture is just for blacks in America?
So first off, America, were there black people here before America started? And I give you the easy answer. America started in 1776. Was there niggas here
Say
when
who?
it was started?
Say so. All right. Come on.
Now you about to move the goalposts. Was there niggas
Now
here
that's
in
why I said keep
America
on.
when America was started?
I
Yeah.
don't know. It
Yes,
could
yes,
be
there
all
was,
type
and
of.
which means that
It could be
literally
all types of.
America, the country, is already being formed around the culture that was the black people building the whole damn country. The railroads, the roads, what's named that led throughout the south to the north, the plantations where the country made all of its money, and then the songs, the blues, the bluegrass, the country music, the rock and roll, the rap, the hip hop. Nigga, the dance
You
styles, the
only thing
swing
you just
dance,
listen. You
the
just
nigga, you want to
bro.
just talk
You
about
talking
damn
about
tacos, nigga? You talking about
yeah.
all the different types of foods that we incorporated? Apple pie wouldn't be a thing without Black Americans because we added the nutmeg, the cinnamon, the fucking sugar, nigga. We are the damn crust. We added the crust the proper way. We made it buttery
But
and
what
made
black
it
people know
better.
that? How
It
many
wouldn't
black
be a
people know
thing
that
without
though?
black
How many
people.
black people know
Nigga,
that?
that is culture. And if
It
we've
ain't
been
not even
living,
a lot of black
hear
people
me
that know
out,
that.
hear me all the way out. If we've
How
been
many?
living like this, if we've been living like this for over 400 years now in the same spot, where do you tie our culture to? This place or somewhere else where niggas do something completely different than us?
Culture not a
That's why
place.
I'm asking you. I think all Americans kind of do the same shit.
That's because that's our culture, nigga. What the fuck is
Shit,
We all do the
motherfucker,
same
we all
shit.
doing the same shit for
I
Oh,
real.
don't
Lord.
know,
So,
but
and
but but us,
I think,
but
and then I
we got
think
a little
it's
more sauce though. We got a little more sauce though.
I think it's like it varies from state to state, city to city type shit. You know what I'm
No, it
saying?
don't. You
Like
want to know why?
yes, it
Because
do,
this is an
bro.
invention
Yes,
that
it
black
do.
people did.
Yes, it
It's
do.
the black invention that made that not a thing. Because wait, have you ever been
Coaches
to a
don't
family
like apple
reunion?
pie.
Hey, have you ever been to a family reunion?
Yeah, you can go to a family reunion, but
Now, hear me out. Hear me
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Who
yeah,
invented
yeah.
family reunions?
It, they put a
Black
name
people,
on it.
Black Americans. You want to know why we invented
They
that?
didn't
Because
put
we had a lot of family
motherfuckers put
members
a
leaving from
name on.
down
They
south
just put a
and going
name
up
on it.
north.
That was
And when
white
they
But
went
folks
who
up
just
said
put
that
a
north,
was?
name
they
on it.
wanted to stay
White
connected
folks,
with their family that was living down south.
nah,
So
Black
we
white
had
folks
to
folks put
say
meet
a
that
up
was
name
inside of
on
a
invented
it,
space.
today.
like they
That's
having
our
the black folks
culture.
have
That's
a
a culture.
reunion.
But how many? If that's our culture, how many black people know these facts that you spitting right now? Everybody
Oh,
don't
let's
know
say
that we
obviously,
invented the pie
obviously
crust.
the people on the panel don't. My bad, bro. Keep on
Everybody
going. My
See,
don't
bad.
we
know
ain't the
black
only
people
ones
invented
that
the pie
have no
crust.
black. We ain't the only ones that have family reunion.
Yeah, that's because other people follow our culture. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That was a practice of us actually doing that. We started doing family reunions because we had large plantations of slaves that still wanted to stay connected with their family that was in South and North, that was in the West, that was over here. We started doing that. That's a cultural thing. And other people was like, hey, that's cool. Let's do what the niggers
We got a
doing.
comment.
That's
We
what
got a comment. Let me get my point
What's the
across right quick,
comment?
Sam.
What we got down there?
okay. Okay.
From J Major Barrett Burnett. My bad if I'm messing up your last name. My bad. The black culture is about survival, self-expression, and joy in the face of systematic challenges, and that's part of why it resonates so powerful, and that's why it resonates so powerfully across the world.
Facts. That's true. That
That
is
is true.
true.
Yeah. What up,
Yeah, nobody
Major?
not saying we not influential and all that shit. Like
No,
that's
you said we don't have a culture.
influential.
That's disrespect.
Like, but
No, I ain't
I
saying
just
we
think
don't
we
have a culture. You said blacks don't own stuff, and I said
Yeah,
the blacks
that's what I
always
think.
sell their stuff.
Yeah, but that's two different conversations. That's only because the only reason that we do that is also still for self-preservation. We're the only people who've been living side by side with the damn devil who's trying to kill only us. Nigga, when we
That's why I
start up
say. That's
something,
why I say
they
for
destroy
me.
it. That's
That's
not
why I
happening
say.
to any other culture.
That's why I say for me, culture is different traits of unity. we and that's why we keep on asking what's culture, because we have no trace of unity to tie us together as a culture. You can go to Mexicans and be like, they all stay in the same crib, but they do it so they can save money and do this and that. With us, we can't stay together. It's hard for a bunch of us to be in the same area without hating each other. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
there's no
no, it
unity.
ain't. No,
Ain't
it
no
ain't,
That's
because
unity.
because
Yes, it
that's the way
is.
that we grew up. That's the way that we grew up all together. We
Yeah,
just
with your
got
family.
separated.
Yeah, with your family.
Yeah.
You now do it amongst strangers. Do it amongst people you don't know. Do it amongst your kind that you don't know. You talking about that you do it with family. Do it amongst those that were strangers, the people that you don't know, and see does the unity coming to the same way as it would with family. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that.
I've got a point on that. I got a point on what you just got done saying. Because you said that what's the name? Like when Mexicans living all in the same house together. I know Mexican Americans who actually from America, they don't do that shit. That's people who come here
Why? Because
illegally to do
they not in the Mexican culture. That's why they don't know nothing about it. They didn't grow up with it.
Yes they do.
Yes.
They sell out. That's
Well,
why.
there you go. Well, however you want to say it.
They sell out
No,
because
they from
they got
America.
an
That's all it
opportunity.
is.
They know they got an opportunity to be over here. They still got family over there, but since they over here, they think they better. We don't
That's
have that.
true
We
too.
don't have that. That's how Africans look at us in America. Y'all niggas ain't black. We ain't black to them.
Yeah, we not
Just like
Africans.
Mexican Americans and Mexicans, they don't look at them as the same because they still live in the poverty, having to go through it. It's only a rich or poor in Mexico. So you come
That's
over here in America, you get a taste of middle class. So you looking down on the lower class, but you won't go over there and talk that shit to the people that's rich.
Mhm.
You just looking down on the people that's below you. Your
that
average
brings in
Mexican
another
American,
question.
your average Mexican American family is who told they grandfathers and great grandfathers is the niggas that told on them for them to take the land. Ain't nobody know all that goddamn land from the other side of goddamn St. Louis. They told. That's how niggas got an advantage to take they goddamn whole states and they whole goddamn half of their country away to back them in a corner. Now niggas talk about putting a motherfucking gate and a wall up.
Same thing happened to us. That's what the projects is inside of our neighborhoods. East St. Louis used to
Only
be a
thing,
black neighborhood. Detroit used to be a black neighborhood. Chicago used to have a black neighborhood that was completely black. You know, what's the name? We have what's the name? That happened all over America also, and they put
yeah,
gates inside of those cities and then moved us inside there and called it Section 8. Now niggas living
yeah,
inside of a wall inside of their city that they started.
yeah, they started it up.
A
That's
lot
why
of
you
our
think the
cities are put
project. Why you think the
underwater.
project was downtown?
A lot of our cities are made
Yeah,
into what's it called? Made into
we
what's
got
those
a couple
called?
comments. We got a couple comments. Seven.
Okay,
Sherelle, the kids, mama. Hey, what up? What up, Sherelle? How you doing? Black Office said we got to get Major on the show. What up, Major? Shout out to Major. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for watching.
Yes, sir.
yeah, but they turned them into like what's the name? City parks and stuff like that, or they put them into lakes and whatnot. It was actually a lake that I used to work next to that actually was a black town. And everybody knows that. That's why people don't go swim on it because, or they even don't go boat on it because they say that the spirits of the water will pull you into it. That's what's the name. Some of our cousins, some of our
That,
family friends and whatnot. They family is up under there. The house is still inside the damn lake.
yeah,
And you said, what's our culture? Our culture is surviving through the most wicked, evil people on the planet. We live side by side with them that raped, robbed, and pillaged and killed majority of the Native Americans. And
I can
our
agree
black
with
ass is
that.
sitting right next to their ass, still surviving. And he said, what's our culture? You can't even tell me what Mexican culture is. But y'all say that Mexico got a culture, but you don't understand your culture. You can't even tell me what any of the African cultures is. They got a million cultures over there inside of inside of area that's the size of Ohio. They got a million cultures. And you can't
Yeah,
tell me about not one of them motherfuckers, but we ain't got no culture. And everybody in the world knows about us. Tell me
that's
about
still
one
not
African.
us.
Nigga, tell me
That's
about one
still
African culture. And it better not be Michael Blackson, because that nigga's trying to be like us.
hey, that's still not us over here, nigga. I ain't African, nigga.
What's
Black.
name? Tell me about one Mexican culture. You said the tacos, man. Tell me something about their culture. They got a
I'm
they got a
just saying,
culture.
cause
Don't
you
get me
just talk
wrong.
about tacos and shit. But nah, shit. Look, culture really don't know where it come from. To be honest, cause I can't say who invented this shit or who came up with
Culture,
what, and
culture
I
comes
don't know
from
who was mixed with
the
what.
impact.
You right, cause I don't know who mixed with what and started what. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I know is like black folks in America are real trendy and real influential. You know what I'm saying? I will say that. And yeah, man, I just know right now we are real influential. But for as like culture and like for as back in the day and history artifacts and things, shit, I don't know who was mixed with what and blended with what. Cause shit, we still calling ourselves niggas and blacks and this and that, and don't got a real
Language, beliefs,
fucking.
and
We can't
values,
win. You
Let me
know,
read this real quick.
we don't even have a
arts,
country to claim.
arts and
We
music,
just don't even say
food,
America.
clothing, and
Or
social
Here,
norms.
here, here. Let me read this out loud, 50. It says, culture is the collection of shared beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, and artifacts that characterize a group or society. It shapes how people think, communicate, and interact with one another and their environment. Key elements of culture: language, the way people communicate, including dialects, slang, and writing systems. Would you say that black people have that?
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
have that.
We on
All
the
right.
Everybody have a slang.
No, wait here. Let me. No, I'm gonna keep pull it back up. I wanted to continue to read, but I just wanted to make sure everybody can agree that we got a culture. You pull that back up, Tyler. What's the name? Beliefs and values, religious views, moral practice, principles, and societal norms. We have that. Customs and traditions, rituals, holidays, and everyday practices. We have that. Art and music, creative expression that reflects a group's identity. We have that. Food and clothing styles and what's the name preferences that often carry symbolic meaning. We have that also. And then social norms, expectation for behavior, including equity and laws.
I think they just made that definition up. I think that's a nuanced
That's
definition. I don't know
everybody,
about
bro.
that.
But that's like every fucking culture though. That's you just
They
named.
just made
But
it so general.
That defines anybody's culture. That's the definition of a culture. Having those type of
okay, that's
things.
it, right? That's just everybody then. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying
but the
we
thing
don't.
is
Well,
that
we
moves
don't.
away from the
Well,
point.
my thing is,
That
I
still moves
think
away from the
culture.
point that I was saying
Well,
though,
no,
because
not the not.
everybody has a culture, but ours is the greatest on the planet, and nobody can argue that. You can't tell me
And
that it's not
Ours
true.
is, yes, ours is the most influential.
I agree that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I'm just saying I agree with that. I'm just saying we don't have no country to call ours. We know what I'm saying? Just like because we always calling ourselves so many different names. You know,
like
instead
what?
of just saying I'm just American. Why we just can't be Americans?
Because white people
Why
in
can't
America don't want you to be an American
fuck what they want you to be? Why you
Nope.
just can't be that?
because they actually own
Black.
this country. We created the country and we made it the greatest country on the planet.
And
They
so
own it.
so we just go with any name they give you then, so
Nigga,
now we go
you
by
get us an
any
army.
no.
I will sign
So
up for the army that you create. We
no,
need to
you
fight, but
did
then we got too many
this,
docile niggas, and it just ain't
but
happening.
all I'm
Too many
saying
niggas
is,
out here kissing ass.
and see how you just keep saying niggas, we going, but we still go by the names that they give us though, right?
Niggas mean
You cool with
nigga.
saying
What's name? Hey, the word nigger is a
Nigga
Latin
mean
term
anybody
that
that's
actually
ignorant.
means black. Or if I say black, would that be
regardless,
just as bad as saying nigga?
No,
regardless
Negro.
if you say either one.
Negro means the same thing, and it derives from the Latin
But
term, which is
why
nigger.
you can't why you can't identify with a country though? Just like anybody else from
I
any other
can.
country can
America.
identify with that. Well, why
My
we do
ancestor
that
built
then?
this country. My ancestors been here since before 1776.
So
that means
why
I'm
you
an
just don't
American.
identify? So why you just don't identify as that?
I can.
Instead of always saying nigga and this or what. I guess you speaking slang, but
Just because my
I say
culture and my dialect,
but
that's just
I
how we
know that. Yeah,
talk. I
that's
don't
why I
say it
say
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. I get that's why my bad. I get that. That's why I say. But when you identify yourself, why don't you identify just as an American? You know what I mean? So
I
like,
don't really identify myself. Other people identify me. America identifies you as a black man. When you have to sign your what's name
I say,
your what's name sign up to go to work for someplace so you get a job application or something, and when it says demographic, what do you put? Do you put American?
yeah, or I put other or some shit, or
Why would you put
shit. It's
other?
been so long. Shit, it's been so
None of the
goddamn long.
none
I
of the
don't know. That was
boxes.
back in the days.
Sometimes none of
But
the
I
boxes
ain't.
Because he
you
didn't
can
want
Bro,
them to
I
know he black. Because he didn't want them to know that he was
nah,
black.
hell
So
nah,
he's not
Because
gonna
the
call you. He had
chances
to pay the
are
don't want
you
to
fee
gonna
have
get the
or give us an
job.
interview.
You
why
gonna
do
get
I
the
Because,
have
job
but
if you
then
don't
he
say
gonna
you
be
black.
black anyway. Me go in
why
for
do
the
I have
interview.
to why do I have to feel I won't feel shame to put black, but if I feel like I'm American, I'm like, God damn, why can't I just be an American? You know what I mean? That's all. It's just something I feel. So it ain't
So
what the thing
what's the
say.
American culture?
Shit.
What
Killing niggas.
we
Whatever you want it to
created.
be. Whatever you want, right. What we
There's
created,
only
what
two
you want it to
sides.
be
There's
now.
only two sides of this coin.
Like
It's either you can say it's only you can
you
say
see how
terrorizing,
you love
murdering,
carrying
and killing niggas,
you
or
know
you can say
nah
niggas.
you love
um,
carrying your
uh,
gun, don't you? You love carrying your
that
That's
firearm,
just
don't you?
only two sides.
And you love carrying that
uh,
Bible. You love carrying that firearm in that Bible, don't you though?
Was the Bible written
But
by
hey,
America?
but don't
Is
you
that
love to
American
carry that
culture?
Bible?
Hell no.
But do you love to carry that
No.
firearm in that Bible?
Yeah, I do got a firearm and I do got a Bible. Is that American
That's
culture?
what I'm trying to tell you.
You ain't
Yeah,
say
American
boy.
nothing. Is that
I
American culture?
I
Hell
believe
yeah.
American culture to be
Hell
like the
yeah.
idea that if freedom and everybody got a chance. Everybody got a chance. That's
That's
American
not
culture.
American. That's not
That's not
American
American
culture.
culture
Yes. That's what the American
because
dream is.
American culture,
that
this
Make
means
something
that
out of
motherfucker was
nothing.
built.
Make something
It
out
was
of
built
nothing.
on drugs, prostitution, and booze, bro.
I say
That's
American
what the
culture
Making
culture
something
is
not
yeah.
naturally.
They
making
just take they
something out
take
of nothing.
advantage. They take advantage of people. That's the American culture. Take advantage of people.
you can't even mention American culture without black people. You can't even see.
You
You see how
can't.
everybody can't even fix what it is that that American culture is because if you take us out, there is no culture. Basketball, baseball, football, nigga, racquetball, handball. Nigga, what's the name? The best entertainment, the styles that come from here. Nigga, you can if you take us out of it, America has no culture. You just said that guns in the Bible is American culture. The Bible was written over 4,000 years ago, and guns, it literally was invented, in Chinese dynasties, and back like in, it had to be around, 15, 1400, around that time, 1300 or something. So you're saying that American culture is guns that was written in 1300 somewhere inside of Europe because they just want to kill people. And then the Bible that was written inside of what people call the Middle East, which is Northern Africa, 4,000 years ago. That's
Yeah,
American culture.
guns,
We love
guns. This whole thing about
amen.
freedom of speech.
Amen. Well, we say amen, and we gonna keep that goddamn me
You see how
that
you was.
thing on you. Come on
You see
now.
how you was a couple weeks ago when we had the gun subject. You said you ain't giving your gun up for nobody.
I
Come on
definitely
now,
ain't.
that's America. A lot of
you
countries
tell
can't do
you
that
tell
shit. A lot of
That's
countries can't do
America's
that shit, bro.
survival of
They
the
can't do
fittest.
that shit. That
I
what
give my
America
guns
do
up when
over here.
everybody else
We
give up
can
their
kill
guns.
your ass and say and pray about that shit later or whatever. You know what I mean? Come on, quit playing, man. That's
And the
America,
good thing
boy.
about being
That's
in America,
America
you
for
got the
your
option
ass,
to
nigga.
choose how you want to
Shit, that's
live
America
in
for your
America.
ass.
Yeah, I don't got no answer for it. That's
Hell
all I'm
yeah.
saying. Y'all just
That
saying
is
stuff.
an answer.
It's
You saying
confusing.
it like you acting like it's not. I'm
It's
talking about
not.
all America. You just talking about blacks. I'm talking about America. Everybody over here. Nigga, yeah, we love them rights and goddamn me to praise our whoever we want to
Most of the people you're
praise.
talking
Slavery.
about is immigrants.
That's
Even if you talk
America.
about white people, did you know that what's the
That's
name
America.
about
America is
50% of
blended,
white people
bro.
came into America
America
after
is
like
blended.
1910
Quit thinking America is black. America is blended, bro. So I'm talking
that
about
follow our
all
culture?
Americans.
Is either they follow our culture or their homeland's culture because they're immigrants.
I'm talking about
That's the only
America
two
now.
options.
I'm talking about what America is now. America is fucking blended. and you help make it blended
hear me
too.
out.
You help make it blended. So don't
You
act
saying
like
nonsense,
America
man.
is not blended.
It's
So
not.
therefore, culture, yes, it is,
No, it's
bro.
not.
Okay, all right.
So you telling me America is not the most segregated? What's the name? Why is there? What's the name? Demographics of people who live all inside their own separate enclave. Even if you go to St. Louis, all
Cause
the
them the
Indians live
people,
inside of Creve Coeur or Maryland Heights. All the
okay.
Koreans live over there off of Olivet. Nigga, I'm from
Listen,
St. Louis. I know
some,
all these
cause,
niggas is split up. Like, nigga,
cause,
this
cause
name
some
and
people
that
got
what's name.
they
So it's
were.
not blended. Wait, hold up. It's not a
Listen,
blended thing. It's either you're following American
Southside
culture, which
is.
was in place by black people, mostly, not all of it. Most of it though is black culture, and then or you're an immigrant that follows your homeland's culture. Like if you're German, do you celebrate Oktoberfest? Obviously you do. Other people will come and celebrate it with you, but that's you celebrating your culture, which is Oktoberfest. When you're doing other things inside of America, that's not German. That's not German.
Look,
If you're doing
you keep
Spanish,
bringing up other,
because I'm
bro.
bringing up actual cultures. You're just saying stuff. You got to actually
Right,
get to the meat of
that's
it.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You keep naming what other cultures got specifically. You right? You put all of them in a bunch, regardless of the color of their skin. Does it say like you say Germans? It's black Germans too, right? But you naming Germans as a whole, right? That's
Who are
like
the black Germans?
so you naming it. Listen, what black Germans?
Who's the black Germans?
Come on, man. All right, so it's not no black Germans. That's what you telling me.
No, I'm asking you. You tell me. You the one who made the statement.
No, you saying because you putting culture, you putting different countries and making them a culture as a whole. So when I'm telling you about America, it's like you kind of switching it with the
There you go, huh?
you switching
Oh, we
it
got
with the
5 minutes, fellas. We got 5 minutes. We're gonna wrap this night up.
I'm not twisting it with anything. What you're trying to do is inflate something that is not
no,
existent.
because I'm saying
What is
Americans
you didn't even
can be
explain who these
Americans.
black Germans are and what
I'm
was those
saying
black Germans
I'm talking
culture?
about
Because when
far
you
as
no,
color.
the reason I'm
I'm
gonna
just
tell you
saying
the reason I
Americans.
asked.
Listen,
Hear me out. I'm gonna tell you the reason I asked that because I know who the black Germans you're talking about, and guess what? Their culture isn't German. They were Moors. They came from North Africa. They were black people that came from North Africa to teach white people how to take baths and shit. That's still not our culture as black people in America, but that's also not German culture. And it's not where their holidays and all their other little enclaves, their little clog boots and all the shit that they have. That's not where any of that comes from. So the black Germans that you're talking about, if you're talking about inside medieval time period, those are still not their culture. Germans have their own culture. And when they come to America, they still celebrate their culture or they act like an American. Have you ever thought that it was weird that every white person you met ain't never called themselves, I'm German American. I'm this American. You want to know why? Because they're immigrants. Their great grandparents came here inside 1910.
Right.
I'm Italian American. Most Italians wasn't inside of America until that time. So the thing is that those people are following American culture. What is American culture? I just broke it down. Majority black culture. Most American culture is black. That's what it comes down to. Unless you want to talk about slavery, that's something that you could say is American culture. But nobody want to talk about that. You could talk about the rape and pillage of Native Americans. Is that American culture? Do you partake in that? No, but that's American culture. We don't do it. You want to know why? Because that's a degenerate part of our culture. But really, that's because we only created good things that other people can actually feel included in. They created things that people do not feel included in. And it's still going on right now. That's why you got the immigration wars right now in America. It's okay to just say you don't know about a topic, though. That's all I can say.
Nah, shit. What I'm saying is, there'll be Americans who love America. You know, regardless on you because like I said, you naming other countries, but you wasn't saying like
read that core elements of American culture, and we're gonna wrap it. Hey, y'all, we gonna wrap it up with this right here. We're gonna wrap it up with this.
Core elements of American culture: values and ideals. Individualism, emphasis on personal freedom, self-reliance, and independence. That's not culture. equality, the belief that all people should have equal rights and opportunities. That's not a core part of their culture because we didn't always have that. We still don't have it today. Freedom of speech and religion, protected by the Constitution and deeply ingrained in society. They make whole, what's the name, sects of religion into blacklisted people. So that's not true. Freedom of speech and no, capitalism and entrepreneurship, a strong focus of business and innovation and economic success. That's true. I go with that. Arts and entertainment, Hollywood, the global center of film and television, which is mostly predominantly showing black culture. Music, which is birthplace of jazz, blues, hip hop, rock, and country, which is black culture. Sports, American football, baseball, basketball, baseball, and our cultural staples. Black people, once again, known for fast food, McDonald's, Taco Bell, and also regional specialties like Southern soul food, black, Tex-Mex, Mexican, New England seafood. Nobody ever heard of that shit. And barbecue from various states because all of us do that. Cultural diversity, influence from African American, Latinos, Asians, Native Americans, and European communities. Celebrations like Juneteenth, Lunar New Year, and Hispanic Heritage Month reflects the diversity. Technology and media, home to the Silicon Valley and tech giants like Apple and Google and Meta. Social media and pop culture trends often originated in the U.S. and spread globally. Education and innovation, prestigious universities like Howard, MIT, and Stanford. Strong emphasis in innovation, research, and entrepreneurship.
Yeah, yeah, that was a lot.
Most of American culture is black, like I said before, and you just
Wait,
seen it.
is black a color to you?
Yes,
Is that it's a color?
yes.
Okay.
We not black, but the thing is that if I use the colloquial term, do you think that do you think you're an Israelite?
Yeah.
No.
So why would I call you something that you don't even believe you are? But we both have an understanding that you're black. You probably think that I'm a Hotep nigga that's like Egyptian,
No, I'm just
and I
saying. I'm
don't.
just saying.
So the colloquial term
We
would be
all
black.
we all
I'm just,
Israelites.
We
But
are, but then
that's the shit that
everybody's wrong.
that's the shit that they distort from you.
look. Yeah, I'm just saying.
They
You think
call us
black?
monkeys and caveman, but that's where the white man came from. That's why
That's cool. we gonna get to a whole nother topic, big bro. Let's go ahead and cut it. Let's cut it
All
short.
right, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate y'all tuning in with this late night. You know what I'm saying? Another episode of Before You Go to Sleep podcast. Once again, it's your boy Chef Dave. It's your boy Seven Rack 50, and I guess host Lil D. And we out, baby. See you next week.
For sure.